Hi, everyone. I am Danielle Dietrich, and I'm an attorney that works with DBEs, MBEs, WBEs, and the whole alphabet soup of women in diverse owned business certifications. So it's a tough time. If you are interested in these topics, you have probably had a tough week. Today is Monday, January 27th, so we are 1 week out from the change in administration. And we're also close to a week out from the entry of the executive orders seeking to challenge all of these programs and anything related in any way to DEI. And before, I have heard some people be out there like, well, I'm a woman and, this is just diverse individuals. No, no, it applies to women owned businesses as well and women's advancement programs. So you are not unique, as well as LGBT. Veterans is a little up in the air right now. We're not sure there. But you should be concerned if your business has any of these certifications. So the executive order, let me put it out there, even though this executive order is scary and broad and overreaching, the amount of weight it has is, questionable in and of itself. It can't do away with many of these programs because these programs are authorized by Congress. An executive order cannot repeal an act of Congress. Now, that doesn't mean that Congress won't repeal it at some point here. And that doesn't mean that different departments within the government will not defend these programs when challenged, which is what we are seeing in the Mid-America Milling case, which I just uploaded a blog on a motion to intervene filed by some DBEs and some organizations. So feel free to watch that and get yourself up to speed there. So it's tough. Will these programs survive? I don't know. There's bound to be legal challenges. It is going to get harder before it gets easier. But if you're like me, I went through a few days where it was really tough. I was really down because I represent so many of you. I've gotten to know so many of you. I've gotten to know your businesses. I've gotten to know your employees and how much pride you have in contributing to the economy, to employing, people, giving them good jobs. Some of you are located in rural areas where there are not, there's not access to a lot of good, well-paying jobs that are contributing, and you have a lot of pride in being able to give that. And if this program goes away, your ability to do that may be greatly reduced or entirely eliminated. Some of you are facing really serious challenges with your business. So we went through that panic, we went through that upset, and now what's next? So, Thursday morning, I woke up, I worked out, and, I don't know if it's the endorphins or what, but I'm like, all right, what can I do? What can we do? I can only control myself. I can't control others. What can we do? So here's my thoughts on what you, DBEs, WBEs, MBEs, or anyone that just supports these kind of programs and equalizing opportunity to government contracts and private contracts, what you can do if you care about these things and to care about, the continued discrimination that goes on. As a female attorney, I face it frequently. And as a female business owner or a minority business owner, I know you do too. So one of the first things that I suggest that you do is reach out to all of your local federal representatives. Reach out to your senators, reach out to your representative in Congress. Share your story, share the story of your company, share how these programs help you, share how proud you are to employ people because of the help you receive from these programs, these opportunities that they afford you. Um, Talk about, what will happen, the consequences if these programs go away, the loss of employment. So we're going to see an increase in unemployment. We're going to shift to monopoly to certain government contractors will be doing all the work, and it's going to hurt small business. It's going to hurt local business. It's going to hurt you, their constituents. So let them know. In addition to sharing your story with your federal representatives, share it with your state representatives as well, because states fighting back on some of these are also a really great tool. But really just share your story, share all these things, be open about them, share it with your employees. They deserve to know what's going on. And they deserve to understand why perhaps a candidate that they supported and a party that they supported may be putting an end to, their employment. They need to understand that, and hopefully they will share that story beyond. Share it with your friends and family. Post about it on social media. Be vulnerable, put it out there because, hey, what do you got to lose? If it'll save your business, it's worth the effort. And these things don't cost money, which I know is probably pretty tight for some of you right now. You're probably watching every penny. And so these things just cost a little bit of time. Share with your friends and family. Share it with your customers. Put it out there. Put the stories out there. Also consider joining one of the various coalitions that are building right now. There is a Save the DBE program, starting an organization, someone starting a 501c6. And I'm going to put a link down below to that website, what that is going to be. And they are organizing. There was just a call I participated in that had about 200 different DBEs participating. There's another one coming up in about 10 days. So feel free to also reach out to me if you want me to connect you. Also, there is a Facebook group that is started as part of that. And there's also another website that you should watch called democracyforward.org. And this is really publicizing a lot of the efforts here. And so, that's where, they're really publicizing the motion to intervene filed in the DBE litigation. And finally, the other thing that you can do if you are able, in whatever amount you are able, is donate money to the organizations that are representing your interests, that are fighting these legal battles. So these kind of legal battles, even with pro bono counsel doing some stuff for free, cost money. Pro bono some of this litigation is going to be very intensive, and even I'm planning on giving some of my time, but I can't afford to do this full time. I've got bills to pay, a family to support as well. So I'm planning to donate some time to those organizations, but donate to them to help cover their costs, to get the word out, to support the legal fees that they are going to incur by private counsel that is, leading some of this charge. If you are able, and in whatever amount, it will be greatly appreciated. If there's more than 40,000, DBEs out there. If each DBE just donated $100, that would be a huge amount of money to continue fighting for this program. And so WBEs, MBEs, WASBs, economically damaged, disadvantaged WASBs, all of you, even though like right now, a lot of this is focusing on the DBE program because that is pending litigation and it's of the moment. All of this applies to you as well, even if you're not doing federal contracts. Like, they're pushing into private industry. You've seen how many organizations out there have come out and said that they're dropping their DEI programs. Some, like, Costco, one of the most vocal, have said, no, we're keeping it. It's good for our business and it's helped us be successful. It's very much contributed to our business. So the other thing you can do is support the businesses that support you, and keep hanging in there, keep fighting. I know that it's tough, and keep watching and keep reading my blog, and I'll keep on pushing information out there as I get it. Thank you, and thanks for watching.